Here we go. Jason Lee is here. Hollywood Unlocked. Cruz Show, Real 92.3. Jason Lee, how are you, buddy? What's going on?
I feel great to be back here. I have a new setup. You know, y'all get money now. We on stage.
This iHeart money, dog. This is none of ours. This is actually on loan, right?
For real?
We're not even supposed to be in here, so we get kicked out mid-interview. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
It's all good.
Jason Lee,
iHeart
congratulations.
kicked me out before, too. Remember?
Oh,
you know,
I don't know if they kicked you out.
Shout out to Tom Pullman. What's up? Where the money at? Come on, stop playing.
Have you been kicked out of anywhere else, like a party or an event? And what was it like? Was it embarrassing?
No, I mean, the last time I got kicked out of a place, which is very rare because if you kick me out, there are consequences.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I got kicked out of Drake's birthday party once.
Nah.
Yeah, by Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson
kicked you
had
out?
security. Yeah, kicked me out. I didn't know I was getting kicked out. I was walking to the front to go get to meet Larsa Pippen, and as I got to the front, I was politely pushed out. And when I turned around, they were just like, "Yeah, they helped me out the party. It's cool."
Wow.
Wow.
Are you sure it was an official kick out, or was it just kind of like busy and they bumped
No,
into
that
you?
sounds official, dog.
No, I was kicked out.
Damn.
But I love Drake so much that it was an honor to be kicked out of his party.
Very
I love
true.
how they did it so secretly too.
Yeah.
From what you're saying,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just kind of like, okay,
It was a
well,
little gentle push.
Yeah, they followed you out. Like, if you're already on your way out.
I
Hey,
was
bro.
already on my way out, so they're
There
like, just
you
go
go.
a little bit further. You're almost there. But it's all good.
Yeah, man. A lot has changed.
Yes.
Have you changed?
Yes,
I've
I've evolved. I haven't
You've
changed.
evolved.
I've
That's
evolved.
right.
Yeah.
A lot of growth, man. And we see it on the gram. We see it
you.
all over the place. Congratulations. You're holding it down for your city of Stockton,
Yes.
which desperately needs you.
Yes. I mean, Stockton needs a lot. I always tell people that, Superman's not a real person, so I can't save Stockton, but I do believe me going back, launching my nonprofit Hollywood Cares Foundation, the I Am Ready initiative, which I started 10 years ago, and the city didn't buy into it. The city leadership and the establishment pushes out. So now that I have more resources, more platform, bigger voice, a lot of time, a little bit more money, go back and do good, and then decided while I was there to just run for office and just won in the primary. So here we are.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's
Crazy,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
You set up an office, beautiful office, by
Yes.
the way. Everything looks great. You welcome the town. They come in. They're having coffee with you.
Yeah.
They're asking you questions.
Yeah.
And you say you could ask me whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm an open book. I literally have a book. And we know I talked about my
Yes,
book
sir.
here. Have a book, so I'm an open book. You ask me any question. If you look at all my shows, my shows used to be real wild. They still wild, but it used to be real reckless. So everything I've ever thought about has been out there, and I'm still me. I mean, I haven't lost the edge, and I'm still going to have big opinions, but I just understand right now my voice has a lot more influence, and I know what it is now, so I have to be a little bit more responsible. I can't be as reckless all the time.
Right.
Was there a particular instance or moment that helped for it to click in that manner?
I think in therapy, just trying to align everything of what I want to be with who I am and where I am now, it just there were some places that were all off, right? Like I used to say a lot of things to just get people going on social media because that's part of getting people's attention. And when doors didn't open for me, I knocked them down, and sometimes I bulldozed over people to do it. But now
I've seen it.
And I still will do it. That's the thing I keep
right.
trying to tell people. They're like, "Are you sure we want to vote for him? He's messy. Politics are messier than anything I've ever done.
1000%.
I'm actually made for it." But I'm being very careful because I'm not giving them too much until I
Sure.
get elected, and then they get all of me.
Oh, yeah. But have you encountered judgment because of who you are?
Yeah, of
And your
course.
social media presence?
Of course.
From people?
Yes.
But in your face?
It to my face.
But I think that's something
crazy.
you've encountered throughout the years, so it's almost like it's prepared you for this moment.
No,
Listen.
it still sucks, right?
No, it hurts more. It hurts more
hurts.
when it's people that you know from back home, and then when it's black people,
Shout 'em out.
people who look like you, and then when it's people who you know you can help the city. But I think people had a lot of personal interest and a lot of things to protect. There's a lot of skeletons that are falling out of closets, and I came out the closet a long time ago,
That's
so
right.
I have no problem helping those skeletons find their way out. and as we start exposing more and then showing people that they deserve more, they like, damn, wait, I can actually live a better life. Yeah, and
That's right.
it doesn't take a miracle to make it happen.
What do you want to do for your town?
I totally want to transform so I'm running for District 6, which is the South Side, which
Yeah.
is predominantly black and brown.
For sure.
Lots of opportunity from economic development, job creation, job growth. I mean, the city, I can go on and on. There's no clinic there. There's no
They
healthy
need
food.
resources.
They need
Yeah.
resources. And, entertainment, Hollywood Unlocked. I want to unlock Hollywood and bring them there to do business and to bring nightlife and entertainment stuff for kids and families to do. There's a lot of stuff to do.
What's the biggest difference, I guess you would say, like trying to navigate going into politics, and now you obviously have Hollywood Unlocked, where people's like, oh well, he's just Hollywood Unlocked. Like, what does he know about politics?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost like, well, first of all, that's what I think has been the most interesting part, because my story didn't start at Hollywood Unlocked. That's when people got to know me, because I do it on camera. I do it for the world to see. But before that, I worked for a union for 11 years. I mean, I've worked at every level of a union. When you are organizing in a grassroots way, helping build power for workers at the worksite. And then before that, I worked in probation. Before that, I worked in education. So I've had so many different lives as a working class person that, I mean, I didn't lose that. I just became an entertainer, did my job very well, built a very successful company, and now I have the time and resources to go back and give back.
Yeah, it's just what people have seen. So like at you as Hollywood Unlocked, they haven't seen what you've done before.
But there's also people that look at somebody who comes out of prison. You'll look at them as an ex-convict. Now they're in a box. That's all you see them as.
Yeah.
It's still somebody's son, dad. It's still somebody who has an opportunity to earn redemption. And like people believe, and they buy into the belief that they're the sum of one experience or one mistake or one job or one moment. We're an evolving experience. I'm evolving. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. Like I tell people, I'm going to make decisions that people like or don't like.
Yep.
And but I'm going to always lead with intention and do what's best for people.
What about Latinos? Are they showing you love? Are they showing support?
They are.
Are they showing up?
They're showing up. Let me tell you. When
Otra taza.
Sí se puede. You know what's crazy? So somebody hit me up and said, hey, man, you got to come meet with me. I got to teach you some phrases to tell the Latinos. I said, man, I'm going to talk to them like a human being. I don't know Spanish, so if they want to teach me some shit, if they want to teach me, I'm willing to learn it.
Yes.
But I'm not going to come in and say, hey, let's go over here for, this moment and speak a language to get your vote. No, I want to earn trust. I'm not earning votes. I'm earning votes by earning trust, right? So I think when I went back, one thing they told me, I met with this guy who leads the farm workers, and he was saying, how they spray pesticide on them in the fields, and how they had a recent serial killer there, and the person was targeting Latinos, and the community that's 44% Latino, they don't even offer translation service at City Hall. So instead of making it a campaign promise, like, let's wait until January when I get in 2025, man, I called the mayor, I said, listen, if you don't make this policy happen right now where you offer translation, I'm going to go live and tell them that you don't like Mexicans, and you're not going to get elected. 2 weeks later, now they out for translation.
Good for you, Jason.
Things will be done when people want it to be done.
And when you press them, I'm going to press them.
Jason said, I will drag your ass
for filth. But the way that you all know me, have known me over the years, that's how I'm going to be leading. So the conversations at the City Hall ain't going to be, because those people, most of them, like there's one guy up there right now, his name is Brando. He just recently got accused of like molesting his niece or something crazy, right? Whole family's career criminal politicians. This is a guy who told me he didn't want to help the kids in my community, and why don't you go ask your rich friends like Rihanna and Floyd Mayweather to help him. This is the person I'm going to be sitting by. So if he thinks I'm not going to get up there and be me when I'm sitting next to him, God bless him.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
They're not ready.
Yeah, they're not ready, man. Congratulations. You're doing a lot of work. You're doing the groundwork, right? You're showing up and you're showing out and you're there for people, and people want to speak to you and they have a lot of questions for you. You're being extremely honest with them, and you're there with your heart and your family, right?
Yeah, my family's here too. My family has been helping us run a real grassroots campaign. And the people that are watching this right now saying, but that's the guy from Love and Hip Hop, but that's the guy from Wild 'N Out. That is. And you know what? I will say this. Everybody looking at where we're going even with the presidential election and how the world is changing around us, you got to become the change you want to see. I'm not going to give up my cool-ass day job to go and be of service. I feel like everybody should do their part, whatever that part is. But you can't, when I sit and watch people complain about, this is going this way, or the Democrats or the Republicans, well, shit, what you going to do about it? Are you going to sit back and let the story be told and you be a bystander, or are you going to actually jump in? I'm choosing to jump in the game. And
that's it.
Win, lose, or draw, at least I could say I did my best part.
As a friend of Rihanna's, have you heard any music?
Nope. Not nothing.
Yes, you have.
No,
Stop playing. Yes, you have.
We don't talk about her
Tell
music.
him what you told me the other day privately about that song with Jay-Z on it.
No, definitely.
I'm making stuff up, I promise.
But you know what's crazy is I never talked to her about her music, because that's just not what we be on.
Yeah, she doesn't necessarily want to talk about that either, though, right?
I mean, she'll bring up stuff which I'm not going to talk about, but I don't talk about it because
you don't go fishing for the music.
Nah, I don't fish for nothing, because it's just an honor to even be talking to her.
I've realized that like a lot of the times, like when talking to artists, like you actually get a better conversation when you talk about completely different stuff, whether it's clothes, whether it's just regular shit.
Life.
So I couldn't come here without dropping a name. Everybody watching knows I'm a name dropper. Let me tell you who I was with the other night.
Give it to him, Jason.
Literally the other night, I get a call to go hang out with Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Go hang out with Bad Bunny. You know what we talked about all night?
Hookah.
Hookah. He has
What,
a
like
hookah. He has a
flavors
He has a
and-
hookah man that walks around with a backpack and pulls out a hookah at any moment.
Hilarious.
Oh
And we
my
went to
gosh.
2 parties in LA, which we never see hookah at a party really, and like a
You got to go to
Yeah,
a lounge
you
or
gotta-
something
yeah.
like that.
he had the hookah man pulled up everywhere we went. As soon as we got there, his name was Gucci. Shout out to Gucci. He crazy. He would pull out a hookah and we would start smoking hookah.
What's
And
his
the
favorite
hookah-
flavor?
I don't know the flavor because I was too nervous to ask. But
Was it more like mint flavor?
it was a little minty, blue, mint. I don't know. It
Were
was
you
good.
sharing it, or did you have your own?
I had my own thing.
That's right. That's
Stop
right.
it,
No,
stop
no,
it. I
hey.
had my own piece.
Yeah,
Pause.
trying to be messy.
I have my own tip.
That's
I put my own tip
crazy.
in. I put my own tip
How
in.
quick are you to identify like a messy question as it unfolds, or
He
like
knows. He knows.
Like, how quick are you?
That's so
Coming,
great.
dog.
Yo, my mind is already working ahead of time, right? So like I just interviewed Safari on my show, which is probably one of the
Yo,
messiest episodes.
yo, bro. The
Because I kept asking about the time I heard that Nicki allegedly tried to stab him, right? I heard this a long time ago, and I ain't
Yeah.
had him on my show. He's sitting there, might as well ask him. And so I asked him every messy question I could think about. And I could, I try not to make a guest uncomfortable, but because Safari's such a good friend, I intentionally made him
you
uncomfortable.
can, yeah, that's right. That's
You're
right.
So
like,
I
it's my
asked-
He
job.
expects
It's my
it from
duty
you
at this
too.
point.
It's the Lord's work. The Lord would
Lord's
not
work.
be happy if I don't do this right now.
That's right. Speaking of, how are you and Beyonce? Things
I
are
don't
rough.
know. I don't
Things
know,
are
Beyonce.
okay.
Things are not. Hey,
Things are not okay,
let me
Jason.
clear there. Things ain't never rough for me. I sleep well at night. My thread count is so high, I don't even know what's going on. Beyonce is one of the greatest, if not the greatest artist to ever live. I've said on my show, I think she's.
You have.
I'd said she's greater than Michael Jackson. People have been
Easy,
upset about that.
easy.
I know that's a generational debate that I'm not gonna have.
Right.
Keep your beads and your bees off my page. I think that Beyonce's a great artist. But I also think that everybody is subject to criticism. She's not God, so why the people that have made her a God have made it impossible to criticize her. I simply criticized somebody on her team, and she just had to take a stray for it. But we clearly are looking at Diddy now. Everybody's not above reproach. Everybody that thought they were the king and queen of the hill, you all will have your day. I love Beyonce. I spent a lot of money to see her on tour. I'm going to go see her every
Thousands.
time. Thousands. We'll continue to support her, but her team, she need to zhuzh up the team a little bit. The way she got rid of them girls in the group, she may need to get rid of a couple people on her team.
Okay. Is it the
She needs to do
team or
some
the fan
rearrangement.
base that's the
No,
bigger
the fan-
problem?
The Beehive is
The
amazing.
Beehive is great, right? But they'll also build up an artist so high that the artist may feel away
Beyonce
and move away.
Beyonce deserves to be built up that high because she's earned
Yes,
that.
sir.
But the people around her who are employees think that they're Beyonce, and those are the people that ruin the image, the credibility, the cachet of the artist. I'll tell you, like Dua Lipa's publicist. I don't know who you are, but you're a problematic person. And in fact, next time I see you, I'm gonna take a picture of you just to put on my social media. This person intentionally avoided black media on the carpet during the Grammys with Dua Lipa and went all around us to get to these other people. When Dua Lipa, I'm assuming, would have stopped for us had she noticed that we wanted to
I
talk
think so.
to her.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's the people around the artist
Yeah.
that I've always found to be problematic.
Yeah. To your point, I agree. It's
Garcia runs into that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the
they're
worst.
the artists, and they ruin it for
Well,
the
they
artists.
they speak for the artists in many ways, and they may not necessarily know what they're doing.
Hey, and guess what? You don't really need them. All you need is some college kid who knows how to write a press release. When you are Dua Lipa, you can have you can have your intern call up to his show, my show, any show. We're going to book you whenever
True.
you want to
Yeah.
come.
Very true.
And
'Cause of who you are.
It's always the publicists fighting to maintain a job that they barely got. And are no good at. Some of you can't even spell. The press releases need a press release.
Yeah.
But it's those people, the gatekeepers, to this imaginary gate that social media has eliminated, that are the problem.
And saying no to things that could further the artist's
That
career.
could help them in a major way.
Right. Exactly.
Don't
That's why a
say-
lot of you are unemployed now because your artists can't afford you because nobody's buying their shit because you're not bringing them to where it's hot.
Yeah, that's why there's so many cuts, right? I mean, and artists are not selling tours.
Labels
tickets are
getting-
not selling, right? Like
Yeah,
the
the first
J-Lo
thing I
tour.
ask artists, like when I see them pull up with a lot of people, it's like, yo, what the fuck's your overhead like, bro? Like, are you making that much money? Because it's insane. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that it's not really necessary.
You're right. Like publicists, they're not necessary.
No, I don't want to discredit the
Yo,
publicist
Jason
work.
Lee is here to wage a war against
I have a lot of
publicists.
amazing publicist
I
friends.
don't hate on all publicists. I just think that, like, for example, you saw Wendy Williams, that special she has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That publicist driving her around. I know Wendy personally. I've never seen this person. This person asked Wendy, who was clearly delusional, do you want to go to the Oscars? Wendy Williams likes talking about celebrities. She don't like being on carpets with the celebrities. So that in itself showed me like you wanted to take I'm running for city council. Raggedy ass up there to the Oscars and be that +1 on the carpet so you can network and build that cachet of doing a TikTok that you was somebody special for.
You know what I hate? When motherfuckers do it for the look.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate that shit. I can see through a place so quick. It's like, bro, you
can smell it. Right?
You texted somebody last minute, bro, can you get me in? And you just flicked up and then you left back home and act like you were invited.
No disrespect to my publicist, but I was watching something the other day.
How are you saying all this?
And one of my publicists was in the background of a celebrity doing an interview, intentionally being seen on camera. And I wanted to text them, I ain't gonna say the person, and say, why you all in the middle of the interview? Because you want to be seen.
Yep.
And look, I'll criticize other people's posts, but I got to do my own as well. They all do it. It's like, if you want to be the star, go get some talent, then start TikToking or whatever you do, whatever these people do, before it gets banned, and then become the star. But other than that, get out the way.
Yeah, for sure. Do your thing. Do your job.
Do
right?
your job.
Do your job. Have we texted Diddy? Are we in contact?
I'm not texting Diddy.
No?
Look, there's no...
You don't want that on record?
No. Look, let me say
I thought about texting him, but what do you say?
Here's the issue that I have with all this,
I
right?
don't think you should.
I don't know Diddy. Everybody assumes because I had a show on Revolt and that I've been to some Diddy parties that I know what.
You've been to his home.
I've been to his home. But if you're in L.A. and you found out there was a Diddy party at Diddy's house,
You're going
to Diddy's house. I've seen people scale the wall to get in Diddy's house.
Fucking
That's
crazy.
I've seen it, but on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, Nas, DaBaby. I mean, every big artist in the world is on the other side of that wall. Yeah. Or you want to get over there and sleep with this person. Because what I find interesting about cancel culture is that one thing I know for sure, if you're in these clubs in LA and if you're at these celebrity homes and parties, people are fighting to get around these people and do all the dirty shit that they're now claiming has been problematic. And I'm not saying that nothing's ever happened because we all know there's toxic people in the industry.
Absolutely.
But why did we get Diddy handcuffed and we ain't seen Trump get handcuffed? Why we see Diddy's kids get handcuffed, but we ain't seen Ivanka Trump get handcuffed? These people motivated white folks to climb up the wall at the Capitol to kill the Vice President of the United States and take over Congress and stop an election, yet they've been treated with white gloves. Why? Because they're white. And that's not to say that Diddy should be absolved of responsibility, because if Diddy was the devil and he did the dirt, then he needs to go to jail. But I just feel like what we're portraying on TV for people to watch, specifically young black and brown people, is that this is the way we're going to treat you if you make a mistake, and this is the way we're going to treat the others. And I think there's something wrong with that. But again, this is America, right? What can you say?
Change is free. Vote Jason Lee.
change you can count on. Do I think that Diddy did it all? I don't know.
Yeah, what do you think?
But I know one thing: he's lost everything. I just read it right now coming in that he sold Revolt.
He sold Revolt.
Lost his clothes in Macy's.
Yep.
School shut down.
Yep.
What else happened?
He had offered me a job, fool.
Somebody was arrested for drugs.
Oh, the drug mule.
Yeah, the drug mule.
Nuts.
Yep.
A white one at that.
Yeah.
A black man got a white man arrested. This is backwards.
Yeah.
But when they raid your house in LA and Miami on the same day and the ground you're playing at the same time, they plan that.
Yep.
Man, they on
that wasn't something they just woke up and thought to do. That is weeks and months and years, planned out ahead of time.
Scary times.
It's
Yeah,
a scary
but
time, Bet you almost worked with him, man.
Yeah.
Wait, last time I was here, weren't you mad that you weren't at Revolt?
Well, I wasn't not mad, but
you were mad.
I was
Run
upset
back,
they ghosted
sir.
me, G. I'm saying, say it with your chest. We're not interested in your talent. We're not interested in your talent.
Or God said, not going to take you over there because it's a lot.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a blessing.
Sometimes that rejection is the protection. I learned that a long time ago.
100%,
That's why when I heard said,
that's a bar, G.
we're no longer going to renew your contract. It wasn't, because they couldn't afford it.
About Tom?
Listen, hey, Tom, It wasn't that they couldn't afford it. They blamed it on the money, because when you really want something, you go find the money.
That's my point, bro.
Because they give it to, what's the white boy name that been here forever?
Who? Ryan Seacrest?
No, well, Ryan don't need no more money unless he get more fillers and Botox, but it ain't him. What's the other white boy name? The old one. Not him, the other
Bob
old
Pittman,
one.
Tom Pullman.
Not
Are you talking
him.
about under talent?
Yes.
I don't want to call anybody old, dog.
Valentine.
Duran.
Oh, Elvis Duran.
Elvis Duran don't need no more damn money. I ain't never heard one episode of the Elvis Duran show. I know
love
Duran
Elvis
Duran.
I love Elvis
I know
Duran.
Duran.
Yo, that's my guy,
but why
man.
does Elvis Duran get all the money? He does.
Look, I'll be honest.
Why?
He does. You know what's crazy is he'll take his audience to like Italy. It's like, yo, bro,
Wait,
what are we
Because he
doing?
can afford to. But here's the non-funny part.
Yeah.
We got to start closing the gap of wealth in this country and start giving black and brown shores opportunity, giving black and brown shores more money, give black and brown shores more access and opulence, because you know what? You teach people who are watching that white is better and black and brown is not. And guess what? I can say it because I don't work here, and Tom Pullman know. I text him 2 weeks ago and let him know they got one more time to let my name be said on any airwave in iHeartRadio, and I'm going to burn this shit all the way to the fucking ground. Okay? Now, I love everybody. Tom know I'll sip the rosé with him in Cannes on a boat and dance with no shoes on, because that's the boat
He's just
rules.
setting boundaries, my guy.
But make no mistake about it. I'm a CEO over here. You a CEO over there. And the difference is I can't get fired by my CEO because I am the CEO.
Let's go.
And I just keep trying to tell people, this is what I'm really on.
Oh, man.
I'm really on
Let him cook, homie. Let him cook.
spreading this equity with everybody. We all deserve the same opportunity. And the way y'all are burning LA up every day,
Thank you, Jason.
I mean, the face of LA here, I saw
Thank
y'all
you.
rolling out. Like,
Just saying.
just invest in us the way you invest in everybody else. Because Elvis Duran don't get out the house no more.
Look, I'm not mad at anybody getting money.
Didn't they
but
cover Elvis Duran wedding, bar mitzvah, birthday parties? Shit, if he washed his car, it's gonna be on.
Yo, he's getting He's getting millions. Millions.
To do what?
all I'm saying is
That's a good show.
I do agree that when people want to pay you or they see your real worth, they'll find that money. There's no excuses.
But let's stop wondering why they can't find the money and wonder why they can't see the worth.
I agree.
See, that right there, I want to get to the root of the issue. The money's not the root.
I've been saying-
the
I'm-
money is the
Yeah.
distraction.
I've been saying, dog.
Sure.
Listen, they said
Talk your shit, Jason.
we're gonna give you a radio show on iHeart. I said, okay, cool.
I'm moving to Stockton to vote for you, dog.
You're not gonna give me a radio show. I earned it. So let's start
Yeah.
with the wording. So,
Okay.
I earned
Okay.
it. So you're gonna provide me the opportunity that I earned. Okay, cool.
I've been telling Cruz that.
Then you're gonna launch my show in 50 markets. It goes.
That's major.
When there's no rating. And
That's
it goes,
huge. They won't do that for us, but they did that for you. That's major.
And it goes shade. And then it goes straight to number one. And then we're going to give you more markets. And then you get to 72 markets, but the number of the markets go up, but the money don't. It's a fundamental problem with that, and you can't tell me to be patient, because that's what my mother told me when I was in a group home. That's what they told slaves. Slavery going to be over. Just wait on it. No, I want it now. I'm not waiting for reparations. Give me what I earn right now, or you don't have the right to have me. And if any opportunity that I've had, the other day me and my staff were talking about award shows that we own, all this. Everything came out of people not giving me my worth or telling me no. So it's cool. They did me a favor like Diddy did you a favor. Now you're not getting indicted. You're not the mule on the plane. You know what I mean?
Why would I be the mule?
Not because you Latino. I'm saying because,
Thank you for your clear name.
he's saving that job for the white boy.
Oh my God,
That's insane.
Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked. How can
Let's
people
go.
get involved with your organization, Jason Lee,
By the way,
and your efforts in
by
your
the
city?
way, I'm giving you a preview of how I plan to lead when I get in there. 'Cause
Okay.
Call it what it is.
Yes,
Black
sir.
and brown people in Stockton, like in many communities, are kept. They keep their thumb on them. They're the most underserved, first forgotten, and least invested in group of people.
We're
And I'm going to be
minimized, man.
there now, asking the questions and finding the resources to make that
Sure.
change. How can they get involved with the campaign? They can go to jasonlee4stockton.com and they can just hit us up. And man, it's going to be a movie in the general.
Big movie, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Super quick question before we end this. Has there been something, because I know you said politics is already messy and
Yeah.
everybody knows that, but has there been something that surprised you in politics ever since joining it that you're just like, well, shit?
Anything that's surprising? I think that my surprise is I think the voter apathy. Like people are just like, nothing's gonna change, or I'm not gonna vote,
Yeah,
or
it's a common thought.
nah. It's scary, it's sad, but I also understand as I talk to people, I always end with, by the way, everything I tell you I'm gonna do, and this isn't the last time you're gonna see me, and I'm not here to take your vote, I'm here to earn your trust. Like I want them, like rebuilding trust is a real thing, because voter apathy right now is at an all-time high, and I think even going into like the presidential stuff, the conversations people are having right now about who they're going to vote for, this and that, I understand people and why they want to vote for Trump, because he's like that reality show candidate that right now in the Zeus Network world, that's what we want, is somebody who's out there giving us entertainment. But be careful what you entertain, because once you entertain it and it gets in there and you can't get it out, you know, that's a scary thing. And yeah, a lot of big decisions ahead this year.
Yes, sir. We're with you every step of the way. Jason Lee, Cruz Show, Real 92.3. Let's go.
By the way, I also love you, Tom Pullman and iHeart, but y'all fumbled the bag. So.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeart Radio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.